I call it heavenly. Let me start the show like this, okay? And let me dedicate that to Mets fans and all the people I'm sure who are on their side. I'm not on their side. I don't care about the Mets on a good day, and you know I don't care about their fans on the worst day. So it's all local. This gives me a chance to rant if I wanted to at I-95 and the bad behavior of fans. I don't associate that with Boston. It's more New York and Philly and not even Washington. So just the middle third of I-95 fans, to hell with them. I'm glad Javier Baez did this. I love him. I understand fans get to boo. I understand that. But then you know what? You get as good as you give. And if Javier Baez wants to give them a visual boo, I am with him. I hope he's out of New York in his free agents offseason. I hope he comes back to Chicago. But wherever he goes, you know I love him anyway. And I love him particularly now for saying to loud, obnoxious fans, and that fan base can be characterized as that because I just did.
Nobody is ever surprised when you knock anything in New York out of the jealousy you have and all Chicagoans have for the Big Apple. I will move on from that. Javier Baez will not be with the Mets next year because he's a free agent. Me, I would get rid of him today. When he came to the Mets from the Cubs at the trade deadline, the Mets were in first place. Since then, let me get the numbers right, they're 9-20. Baez is hitting .207 for the Mets, which stinks. I'm not saying there's a cause and effect, but I'm saying if it was me, I'd pay him out right now today.
Good.
I'd wish him all the best, get rid of him because he's a rental. It's a little bit harder with Francisco Lindor, who also gave him the double thumbs down.
That's right.
Because Lindor has a 10-year, $341 million contract. And Lindor, by the way, hasn't been any good with the Mets, batting .224, and he's missed 40 games. Kevin Pillar went thumbs down to the Mets, too. He's batting .212. Mike, what I would say is those three guys are a big part of the reason that the Mets stink. Those three. And I agree with Sandy Alderson that you can't do this. You can't. And fans are allowed to boo. I also blame the Mets, Mike, for trying to buy a pennant in 1 year, which you just can't do.
Tony, Javier Baez wasn't hitting much more than .207 when he was with the Cubs. So what the hell did the brilliant Met geniuses in the front office think they were getting when they made these deals? To hell with them, too. This is so cool that somebody has flown back in the face. You know what Javier Baez could have done? And I'm glad he didn't do that because he probably gets suspended. He could have given him another finger instead of a thumb pointed upward. So, you know, too bad. The Mets want to blame everybody. I'm glad you finally took some accountability at the end of your hot take that the Mets front office tried to do something it couldn't do.
You must be confusing me. You must be confusing me with someone else. I don't do hot takes.
Because New York guys are jealous of hot takes. Jealous of New York.
I don't do hot takes. I do hot
I'm just glad Javier Baez has done this.
Of course you are. You love Javier Baez.
I hope he does it again. And I hate the Mets and I hate the booing fans who want no accountability for their own actions. Let them take some accountability for their actions. Oh, no, you guys don't do that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.